Hello, Liberating Souls. This message is for Aries. This is a full 2023 May reading. Now, let's start off with what is the general theme song for the Aries Collective when it comes to the month of May. At this time, Aries Collective, what is your theme song at this time? Aries Collective theme song at this time. Okay. All right. So for the Disney lovers, we got Bet on It with Zac Efron. All right, so general message, automatically getting Bet on It is about proving yourself right, proving others wrong. Where it's like, you can bet on it. Like, I'm not going to stop till I get my shot. That's who I am. That is my plan. Like, and really self-affirming yourself, like, hey, you know, I got this, you got this, and moving in that type of energy. I feel like it's you kind of like really leaning into yourself and the things that you want. And though you may still care about what other people think and this and that, and people are going to have their opinions, as you are going for the things that feel good for you, that you are just in this energy where it's like kind of I'm getting FU energy. I'm getting FU energy where it's like, hey, like, screw it. I'm going to do what I want, okay, no matter what. Like, even if people have something to say, they're going to have something to say. Like, you're still going to do it. So within that type of energy, like, yes, bossing up. Let's go. So that is the type of energy for Aries Collective. Now we're going to jump into career. At this time, what are some of the general messages for Aries Collective when it comes to career at this time? What's coming up for career? Okay, so we have a few cards that came out for the Aries Collective. So first we have inner guidance, then we have quiet nourishes me, and then we also have ageless beauty. Now when it comes to career, definitely, and then also thinking about like the FU energy, I feel like it is a time where you're really leaning into, again, the things that you want, that, and you're creating it. Like, it's all like soul led. It's coming from your soul and your heart, as you see like this person, they're just kind of like, you know, and really leaning in, and they're, look at all this that they're creating. It kind of looks like I think it's called a kaleidoscope. And I was like, okay, let me get it. Well, the kaleidoscope, where it keeps boom, 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 and it keeps shifting and forming, and you're kind of putting that together, you're creating that and you're manifesting it, where it's like, hey, tuning in, allowing your inner self to guide you to create the things that you're wanting to create when it comes to business. Also, when it comes to this card, you see like 44 represents your source is protecting you. So whether it's your higher self, whether it's God, angels, ancestors, whatever source represents and means for you, that is, know that you are being protected. And then also we have the turtle here, and then we have the dragonflies on the other side. I feel like you're just surrounded by, like, you are transforming. Ooh, that is really cool. Okay, so on this card, like, you can also see the dragonflies and the sea turtle there too. But with the sea turtle, it's like it represents being you're really going with the flow. Because with the sea turtles, like, they're taking like the waves, like, not the waves, but like they're in the ocean, and they're just kind of going with the flow of the motions within the ocean. And I feel like that's where you're at when it comes to being able to, when it comes to your career. I feel like that's something that Spirit is definitely calling on for you to do at this time, is to go with emotions, is to kind of lean into the unknown a bit. Like, even though you don't know what's to come, like, it's something that to be really comfortable with being uncomfortable, really. And with this card, like, the quiet nourishes me, it connects me to the power of now, you connecting to now, not being so caught up in like the future and like what that looks like, or even the past, and it's good to definitely look at like, okay, what didn't work and what doesn't feel good, and not doing what doesn't feel good anymore, or the things that did work and okay, it worked out, but it doesn't feel good. So really reflecting on that and being able to move like in the present now, where it's like, I'm not going to do the same thing that doesn't feel good, or I'm not going to do the same thing that works but doesn't feel good. I'm going to do what feels good. I'm going to find out what feels good and move with that, versus doing things that other people are saying that I should do or I should be, because that goes back to the bet on it, where it's like, hey, you should, in the movie, I think the dad wanted him to go to college and play basketball or something, and then he wanted instead to go to like an art school or something. And with that, it's like, hey, you do what you want versus like what other people are saying that you should do. So I feel like when it comes to career, it's really you leaning into that. And then ageless beauty, like with grace, dignity, and strength, I grow into the unique texture of my feminine soul. And feminine, this is not just for those who identify as women, or it's for those who identify as men, women, non-binary. Like, this is feminine energy, is creativity. So at this time, it's really super powerful state to be in this creative mode and really leaning into the power of now and what feels good. All right, Aries, I do want to say, if you're liking this reading so far, if it's resonating, please give me a thumbs up. Comment below if it does resonate. Also, if you're wanting a more in-depth personal reading with me, know that I do offer one-on-one readings, and I do offer them at the link right here or in the comments or description below. If you're wanting to have more clarity, guidance, direction in your life at this time when it comes to career, business, money, yourself, self-discovery journey, for example, like, yes, let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's have a reading together. Let's sit down, and it's you. It's not a general reading. It is a personal, in-depth reading just for you. Let me know if this is something that you're wanting, and all you got to do is when you click the link, you click on book readings, and it'll be right there for you. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and get into the message of love. All right, so we're going to start off with singles. What is the Aries Singles Collective? What do they need to know at this time when it comes to the Aries Singles Collective? Aries Singles Collective at this time, what's coming up for them? Okay, we have a couple messages for you. So we have Earth Angel, and then we also have Throat Chakra. Okay, so I speak my truth and encourage others to speak theirs. I am a guardian of Mother Earth and protect all who live on her. I feel like when it comes to the singles for the Aries Collective, that definitely needing to okay. I feel like what I'm getting for single collective is like speaking up more, but also being able to express yourself too in a way that is like externally, like showing off your really okay. So all right, speaking for your truth, while also like reflecting on the things that you are wanting in a partner. What are you wanting in a relationship? Reflecting on, okay, previous relationships. What don't you want? What do you want? What are some of the things that you really value within a relationship, and what that looks like, and envisioning that. But I feel like with the Earth Angel, what's coming up is being able to, it's a few things. So I feel it's a lot of it is definitely self-expression as far as like what you're wearing, and being able to like leaning into that. And I'm just picking that up. But also when I think of this card, it's like you see like the earth and where it's at. This could be like pregnancy related, or it could be you having like an idea on what you are wanting in a relationship, like you were birthing that, you were manifesting that, you're visualizing that and putting that together. I hope that resonates when it comes to for the single. And I do want to mention too that this card does break into a 7, which represents abundance, money, prosperity, and luck. And I feel that as you are birthing the things, like, hey, this is happening, like holding on to it and birthing it in the world, like teaching people how you want to be treated and speaking up on that, it's going to like really go in your favor. So I feel that when it comes to you're going to filter out those people that do not that are not for you. It's going to be a lot easier to filter out the things that are not for you when you are really knowing what you want and owning up to that, like sticking by your standards and not really settling for anything less. So I hope that resonates for the single for the single collective when it comes to Aries. Now we're going to move forward onto the couples, okay? What messages does the couples Aries collective at this time need? Aries collective couples at this time, what's coming up? All right, so we have a few cards that wanted to pop on out. All right, so couples, let's see what we got. Okay, we have wisdom, we have water elemental, balance. Okay, spirit awakens. Okay. Okay. So we have 2 11s. Well, okay, lots of ones, a lot of ones. So 2 plus 9, that breaks into 11. Water elemental breaks into an 11. Well, 11, it's 11. And then we have spirit awakens, which is 1. And then we have the flames of wisdom, which breaks into a 3. So yeah, and then 3 is all about like, it's like manifestation, harmonizing, alignment is when 3, and then we have like 1s represent intuition, but also like multiple 1s is like more so like new beginnings. So I feel that manifest like it's just this newness energy, but also yeah, I just feel like it's when it comes to Aries couples collective, it's a lot of new stuff. Maybe it's going out on more dates. Maybe it's renewing vows. Maybe it's being if you're like in a marriage. Maybe it's yeah, and as the summer is getting close, like as warmer months are coming up, maybe you're thinking of different creative ways to spend time with each other, spice things up maybe in the bedroom. And I feel like it's an exciting time, I feel like, for the Aries collective. That's what I'm picking up with all of this energy. And it's like, and bask into this newness energy, like where you're renewing the love, you're re-falling in love with each other. Like, I feel that is, and also I also feel like with this card, the wisdom card, manifestation, where it's like you're not going back to old behaviors, going back to the things where you had more arguments and the communication skills are off, and handling conflict in a way that's not helpful and productive within the relationship. I feel like you both are being able to compromise and come together and really learn from the wisdom to be able to move forward. That's like you both, as you are growing together and solidifying that foundation that you both have created, like it's stronger now than ever, because maybe there's something that you guys have gone through recently, and with that I feel myself even like I feel like opening up, honestly, like energetically, just this weight just so lifted. That's how I feel after like maybe something like so heavy, like things were like maybe really difficult in the relationship, but you guys are like re-falling in love with each other. That's really, really beautiful. So all right, that is the Aries collective. And then we're going to close this message out with angel answers, angel messages at this time. What are the closing messages that Aries collective need to know at this very moment in time? All right, we have it's up to you. A lot of this was about intuition and really leaning into yourself. You better bet on it, okay? Betting on yourself, right? And I feel like also we have being assertive, and the speak your truth card came up for I believe the love for the love reading for singles. And I feel like being assertive and, you know, it's up to you. I feel like spirit is really wanting you to lean into trusting yourself, the things that you want, and knowing that, yeah, you are worthy, you're capable, you're deserving 100%. As long as you believe in yourself and you go for it, you put yourself out there in a way where it's complete, you're authentically yourself, because you know what you want and you are teaching people how you want to be treated. And with that said, we're gonna go ahead and close this out. Again, I do offer personal readings, link right here, and I hope this message resonates. Please let me know, and we'll see you in the next reading. Peace.